Hello guys, welcome back to the channel. I'm going to show you a nice game played between Jan-Krzysztof Duda and Vachier-Lagrave from the rapid portion of the Grand Chess Tour in Paris. Maxime is currently leading the field after 9 rapid games. There are still 2 days of blitz games to be played, so plenty more exciting chess to come. So without further ado, let's jump into this game. Duda with the white pieces. So he opens with e4, Maxime plays the Sicilian defense, and here Duda goes for the canal attack. So black has 3 options of meeting this check, all of which are perfectly playable. Maxime played knight d7, Duda played d4, and a6. So you could preserve the bishop with bishop d3 or bishop e2, but Duda, a little surprisingly, gave up his bishop pair. And he played the interesting bishop g5. So probably hoping for black to play knight f6, where it would be a little problematic to develop the dark square bishop. So for example, something like this. If black goes e5 after the queen retreats, the d5 square will now be a focal point of white's play. It also helps that white can at any time choose to remove one of the defenders of d5. So he could also play e6, which doesn't give up the d5 square immediately, but the pin on the knight and the pressure on d6 is going to be a little bit uncomfortable. And obviously if you play g6, white can simply take, and he is simply better positionally. So in this position, after bishop g5, Maxime played h6. And this is the best move, and one that gives black the best chance, at least according to the database. So black is refusing to give the bishop a target to latch onto. And here Maxime played queen a5 check, just unpinning that pawn. The way Maxime played this, he does give up the d5 square after the move e5, but at least there is no tension between bishop and knight, so black is probably alright with his knight still guarding the d5 square. He also has the 2 bishops, so if he can open up the position, then things will be in his favor. White's main plan will be to try and occupy d5, maybe with maneuvers like knight d2, knight f1, knight e3, followed by knight d5. So you can also think about castling long, since this pin on the knight is a little bit annoying. However, Duda doesn't go for either of these options. He plays h4, rook c8 from Maxime, and now h5. So Duda is very keen to challenge this knight on f6. Bishop e6 from Maxime, just adding another defender to the d5 square. So Duda willingly gives up a pawn to achieve his goal. And now g3, not allowing any knight f4. So every move has been seen before up till now, but Maxime played rook g8, and this is a new move. The intention is to give black the possibility of playing rook g6 to defend laterally. This also prepares to bring the stranded knight back into the game via knight f6. So at this point, white isn't quite ready to occupy the d5 square. Perhaps he should try to get his king to safety, something along the lines of knight b3, since castling immediately would leave a2 hanging. So knight b3, kicking back the queen, followed by castling queenside. But Duda played knight to d5. So the reason why knight d5 doesn't work is because the knight is a bit shaky on d5, which was proven by MVL. So here Maxime played pawn to f5. c4 from Duda, trying to keep the knight secure, but MVL played well to take advantage of this exposed king. bishop takes d5. So taking with the e-pawn would have put up more resistance. Duda instead played c takes d5. He underestimated the activity down the c file. And Maxime played f4, and this is a good move from Maxime. Black is now trying to dominate the c and f file, the c file and the f file, which will soon open up, and this is already highly unpleasant for Duda, with ideas like rook g7, rook f7. Queen c5 also comes to mind, doubling on the c file and also at the same time hitting f2. So the best continuation, although still good for MVL, is the castle, something like this. But black is still to be preferred in this position. Here Duda played a4. According to Maxime, this was the fatal mistake. So let's see how the game continued. Queen b4, and the activity down the c file is going to be decisive. Here the rook comes into c3. f3 from MVL, and in this position Jan-Krzysztof Duda resign. So after the queen retreats, say queen to f1, black will go rook g7, followed by rook g to c7, and this is going to be decisive. White is just too cramped and uncoordinated to defend against the incoming attack. So a very nice game. I hope you enjoyed it. If you'd like to see more chess content, feel free to subscribe to the channel. It's free. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you soon.